What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we are out in the boonies, deep in the boonies. We're out here with this guy right here. So you're gonna be driving for Notorious, or how's that?
Potentially. This
okay.
is gonna have a lot of work done to it before we can really like enter it into clutch kickers. Yeah. But future, hopefully, we can get this thing out there and
well,
have some fun.
So what's going on with it? Did y'all do the motor swap, or?
Yeah, so originally it had that 7M that's tucked away in the corner over there. But after drifting for a couple months, nearly I guess a year on it, we decided that, you know, it'd be fun to have a little more power. We don't see Mark 3s out there often, but Brandon Bass came out, who was at the last Clutch Kickers event, and he was rocking it out there. And that's who we've really been basing this build off of. So we stuck a 1J in it that we bought for a good price, very reasonable for what they go for nowadays. And we've swapped it in ourselves. I'd say about 90% of the work is our own. We have to outsource a couple things like welding aluminum because we're not that good. Little brackets here and there, weld on little things for our intercooler, and just kind of piece it together, saw what we need to, cut, fashion it together. It's a drift car, it doesn't have to be perfect.
Right.
You know.
So what are we doing today?
Today we have, honestly, the worst tasks to do. We've gone ahead before and fitted on all of our piping for the intercooler and intake and exhaust, which was fun. We had to do some cutting. There's a bunch of aluminum up there. But now we get to basically go under the car, fix the transmission, put the transmission in the right place, and then put weight on the wheels and measure to get a solid drive shaft. Because our two-piece, if we put 500 horsepower into it, it's probably going to
snap.
Yeah. Explode spectacularly.
Yeah.
So that is our current mission right now, is to get all that fitted underneath the car. Because we were supposed to get a nice engine mount in the mail today, or yesterday, and it is not here. So,
imagine that.
Right?
Imagine that.
Who would have thought that car parts sometimes don't get here when they need to?
No.
So.
Well, heck yeah, dude.
That's our plan.
This is a monster.
I'm talking about this one too.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm swapping. Just gonna do all my hard work I just did.
See if this one's any better.
What ECU are you running in this?
A Link ECU?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
There we go. Go the big way with
there
it.
we go.
It's a Link Fury. Is what's going in it.
Alright.
So we'll have that, and then the guys up at Victory are gonna make us a nice fancy wiring harness that, you know, gets rid of some things, puts more things where we need them. Gets us for our little flex fuel sensor over there.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a moderate tuning. It's like barely on as is.
Just throw some zip ties on there.
Yeah, that'll work. Cut a hole in it. Nah, she'll be fine.
Just right through here, man.
Yeah. We want to streak the thing. Come on.
Is it in a good spot?
No, not at all.
Oh, you need to move it underneath where you're at.
Yeah. I need a super out the way.
Super duper.
Super duper out the way. So we're taking the cheater's way out on this one because the stock one don't fit, which it said it would fit, but it don't. So we got a polyurethane. We got a polyurethane one from Drift Motion. That all you have to do is just drill new holes and secure it to the transmission, and she'll be fine. And you know what? It's an upgrade, so I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel bad about drilling into this car at all at this point.
You can pretty much just almost like a custom mount.
Yeah,
Ah.
that's exactly what it is. So we'll slap this on there to get a general idea of where it needs to go. And then once we get it in the mail, we'll just drill it out, stick it on there, Bob's your uncle, you're good.
Wow.
I will say, this is the cleanest underside of a car I've been around. I mean, it's still a little dirty if you look really close.
But it looks good.
Yeah, no oil. I can get under here, my arms don't get terribly dirty.
Yeah.
These ones do that. Which I can't use actually, because it doesn't, the holes don't line up, which is our problem.
So, I'm a horrible listener.
Of course.
Of course.
No, that sounds so
What?
That sounds so mean.
What?
Not that way.
So isn't it the transmission mount that you're waiting on?
Yes, so this brace is, I guess, technically part of the mount, but there is a smaller rubber piece on the inside, which
That's
is
what you need.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, so the holes in here do not align. They are
Okay.
about like a ½ inch forward, which is a lot. But we'll see when we drop the transmission if it fixes itself any, but I don't think it will. So that's what we're having to wait on and figure out. But in the meantime, we're gonna drop it down, take this dust cover off, put on the yoke, and then measure that distance from this yoke to that one,
Right.
and then drive shafts eventually. Because then we have to send in the parts that we just measured for them to take those parts, build the drive shaft, and balance all of it. So that's probably something that should have happened
Getting to do
earlier.
that.
Some guy out of state, I think.
Nice.
I don't quite know his name.
Billy.
Billy. Get Billy to do it.
What is your idea?
So originally we flipped the little brace around in there to try to get extra room forward, but now it is too far forward now that it's, you know, put up there. So I'm scared to try this because it might work, but I'm gonna spin it around and see if that fixes our problem. And if that fixes our problem, then we can kiss that money goodbye, or just replace it again.
Or, you know, just back up whenever all the horsepower rips it. You know?
Yeah, there we go. Once our 12 million horsepower we put through this thing, there's a hole in space and time. Okay. Short answer, no, it did not fix our problem. Worth trying, though. Worth trying. I'll just put it back this way.
Is this a common problem with this swap in this car?
Honestly, I don't know. I did a little bit of research after the fact that didn't fit. I was like, okay, this is a big deal. And I looked it up, and it seemed as though everybody else just put it in fine. So I don't know what kind of problem we're having here. Maybe it's because this is an 88, and a lot of people seem to work on 89s to 92s, which are different in some regards. For instance, the mounting points for the engine, the 80, or the, whenever these first started coming into production, to 88, they used square mounted brackets, but for some reason, the 89 to 92 use the kind of more standard circle brackets for the 1JZ, which are way too tall for this one, which is, you know, something we learned the very, very hard way. Because the initial listing that we bought them from didn't have the range listed for the manufacture date. So we tried to put 89 to 92 and an 88. She didn't like that. And then we went and looked at the listing, and it got changed to that. And we're like, okay then. So drift motion has come in clutch so many times.
There she is. I got a buddy, I guarantee you he doesn't watch my videos, that is a Miata fan. This thing is really dope, dude.
you, man. It's been a passion project for I think close to 2 years now. 2 or 3. I'll have to check dates.
Wow. Y'all must not take us out. I've never seen this.
Yeah, I haven't been out to the Cars and Coffee recently. I need to come back out with it because it is a lot of fun.
I bet it turns some heads for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She sounds
Is this the
fast.
thing out of that thing?
That is the thing out of that thing.
Alright.
A little leaky, a little old, but
Yeah.
she served us well. We only blew the alternator.
How was it whenever you were out there sliding? Did it?
Oh yeah, it is surprisingly good. I think it should make around like 210, but it probably makes like 180 because it's old.
Right.
It got rebuilt at I think 200,000 miles, so it's like a 60,000 mile motor. So it's new for an 88.
Yeah. Were y'all running it NA?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is just how it was in there, plus
Wow.
an intake. And it was a stock intake too. We didn't put any cone filters or anything on it. It's just
Ran it how it was.
stock radiator. I mean,
That track's really good for that. Like,
Yeah.
you can bring.
you
There's
bring
a guy
this-
from Pensacola like a month ago when I went up there. Just single cam, bone stock, just ripping,
That's
dude.
about all you need out
So-
there. That's why I love mid pond. I mean, even guys in Miatas out there are just
Yeah,
ripping the track up.
yeah. They've got your big stuff if you want it, and then
It's your little
tight,
stuff, the little
technical,
guys.
yeah.
Now reverse. I've gone off track going reverse. It was pretty. I'll send you pictures. It was pretty big. You know those like big mounds next to that viewing platform?
I think so.
Yes, there's like those 3 big dirt mounds.
Yeah, yeah.
I was coming in reverse on kind of that big curve, and there's a little hump there, and it was wet in that spot. So I went over the hump and then lost all traction, slid off into the grass and up one of those berms.
Jeez.
Kind of messed up the front end a little bit, but
Yeah.
ate some dirt. She's fine. She kept trucking along. We finished the day off, so you know. Back here.
Oh, there we go.
She'll go in.
All right, we'll keep going.
Okay.
Let's see where she bottoms out. Definitely hitting the cover, so we need to pull that back out.
Good luck with that one.
Maybe.
Got it.
Oh, yeah.
All it cost us was a little piece of glue. Tragic.
It looks like. Okay, never mind. It doesn't look like anything. I thought there was a sill on the inside of it. Alright, well, there she is. Now we gotta repeat the process again.
Was that hard to get off?
No, it's actually pretty easy.
Yeah.
This is a lot easier than this thing was.
Back in you go.
Round
Might
2.
go in a little bit easier now.
Oh, yeah, dude.
That goes way in further.
Give it a little love tap. Make sure she's all the way in.
Yep.
There it is.
You moving in more, or was that it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
They're lowering the car now to measure the drive shaft. Well, measure the space for the drive shaft. But in order to do that, you have to have the wheels on the ground. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun for him, actually.
I get to crawl under there because I'm the smallest one.
Down you go.
Add speed to me. So, from there to the middle here is, just about 44 and a quarter.
So how'd it go under there?
It went good. It's a little tight, a little dirty,
Little bit.
but
Is that the only measurement y'all needed?
that's it.
Wow.
All that for that.
All that for that.
Woohoo!
That was a cool noise.
Ouch.
So what are we doing now?
So now that we're thinking about it, we're gonna tighten our engine mounts.
That'd be nice.
Right? And then we will bleed our clutch, have a clutch again, and then go to the back and fill our differential, because we got it mostly full of differential fluid and then we ran out. So we're gonna go to the store and get some more of that, and we'll be further along, which will be very nice to do.
Yeah.
Finally. Tight. That one in.
That sounds a little loose there, buddy.
No, she good.
Oh, you got any fuel line?
Yup. Just a little. We got a little extra. I think if we cut it right there, we should be okay. They give us enough flex without too much of it getting in the way of the steering.
Up.
Not that high.
Go for it. Oh, that was too short.
Oh my gosh.
See if my new toy works. Hey-o.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, this is so nice.
Daggone, man.
Wow. Good investment, I gotta say.
You gotta blow into that.
Oh, I'm smart. Wait, I'm not doing that. Finally, golly.
There she be.
That should feel
Like,
diff.
y'all go invest in one of those things, man.
Absolutely, this is nice.
Game changer.
Let's see if this one's the right size. Money.
There you go.
She did.
You did.
I'm sure that one's good too.
All right, guys, that was our time here at Mr. Logan's shop and his dad's shop. Super dope cars. Can't wait to see this pooper on the track and the 1J. Gonna be super fun. Anyways, say something.
This car's cool. I like it.
Qué rico.